Well, hello YouTubers, this is Bob Hickman. It is so good to be back with all of you. Well, my goodness, I tell you, I'm getting so many letters. You guys are wonderful. I really appreciate all the kind comments, all the wonderful support from all my various networks. You know, a lot of you have been visiting my Facebook page, which I'm so honored for and excited about. And I want to say a special shout out to all my Facebook fans as well. Thank you for going over there and liking my page. And if you haven't checked that out, I got a link in the box below. So do that. Anyways, we've been getting tons of letters in here, and we're going to keep working on them. But before we get into that, give me just a moment and let me attune to the spirit world. Okay, my spirit guide Fletcher's here. He says hi to all of you. All right, my first letter tonight goes out to Obed Bolek. And, Obed, the person that you wrote about, I got to tell you, I got to be honest, I'm getting a longer-term separation there. I don't see a reunion in that, or a renewal in that relationship either. So I want you to be open to transition there. And I know that's hard to hear, but I do feel like as we get towards the fall of this year, around November, going into December, there's somebody new entering your life. And I feel like this person is really going to be the type of friend that you want. And I feel like it could even become like romantic too. So let's wait on that. But as for the person you inquired about, I just feel like they're kind of closed down. They're not in an open place emotionally, and I think that it's unfortunately just going to have to let them go. Okay. Anyways, hope that helps. Keep hanging in there. You got some new people coming. All right. Thanks for writing. Okay. Next letter is Stephen Asek. He wants to know about past life here. Yes. Well, you know, Stephen, it's interesting because when I go into your past, one of the things that I keep picking up around you is you had a life. Looks like it was in the 1930s, 1940s, and I keep getting some connection to media around you, and I feel like you worked something with radios, radio announcing. It was like you were a radio announcer, maybe a DJ, somebody who did the news, somebody like that connected to radio. And I also get around you the name, it's Bob, and the last name, it's got an E, it's like Ellington, Ellison, Ellen, like Bob Elson, Bob Ellen, something of this nature. And I don't know if that was your name or somebody that you work with, but I do get a connection here. And Fletcher keeps saying Chicago. So there must be some connection here with that location as well. So looks like you were around during that period. And you did something with radio, so that was one of your works. And you know, you have a very strong communicator gift also, so you might want to kind of re-explore some of that. Okay? Thanks for writing. Okay, next letter, Megan Marie Susi. Hi, Megan Marie. Good to hear from you, hon. Well, you know, I got to tell you, you asked about the names of your future children. I'm only getting one of the names here, and I do get a daughter that's coming to you, and you will name her Marie. And they keep saying that this is being inspired by a family relative, and this goes back a few generations. So I get the name Marie. I'm not getting the other ones, but I guess that's your choice. That's free will, you see. So Spirit World lets you decide that. But I do hear you saying, I've got to have this little girl named Marie, okay? Thank you for writing. Okay. Next letter, Justin Messenger. Excuse me, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Justin Messenger writes in from Facebook. Thank you for writing, Justin. Well, you know, you're going to laugh when I say this, but I'm very, very serious. I keep picking up, it's crazy as it sounds, the spirit of Elvis around you. I do. I feel like you have some soul link to him. And what's interesting is you have a very strong artistic gift in the area of music, and I'd like you to explore music. You've got a lot of talent. I get singing energy here around you. And one of your spiritual gifts is actually channeling. And I feel like you may channel music or lyrics or something like that. So that's a gift of yours. And I'm not joking. I'm serious. Elvis is around. I know people are going to say, Bob's really lost it. But I'm serious. I keep hearing him speaking, and he's talking to you. He says, I'm with him. I guide him. I open his mind. So he is one of your spirit people. So I want you to remember that, okay? Thanks for writing. Okay, our next letter here is Claudia Reyes. And, you know, hon, I got to tell you, all around you, you do have spiritual gifts. You've got a prophecy gift, dream prophecy. Dreams, you get a lot of information through them. This is actually a family energy. It travels down from generations. And yes, you are going to start to experience your gifts more this year. Now, you have around you an angel, Archangel Raphael. Now, before you go to sleep every night, I want you to say, Raphael, help me to connect to the dream prophecy knowledge. Help me to remember and understand it. Because they keep showing me, you get information, but it's coming in like blurred bits. And he's going to help it become clearer for you, okay? All right, Raphael's your guide. Ask him to help you with the dreams. Thanks for writing. Okay, our next letter is from, also this is Facebook, Oreo Cakes. Hello, Oreo Cakes. That sounds good. I like Oreos. Oreo and cake. That sounds good, too. Okay. Well, you know, yeah, you asked about a career in nursing. And I got to tell you, you do have on your spirit chart a healer theme. But I got to be honest, I feel like nursing and just traditional medical nursing may not be where you get the greatest satisfaction. I would like you to be open to focusing on psychology. Maybe you could do even psychiatric nursing. But really, you have a gift of a healer that will do well in more in counseling work. So I'd like you to be open to studying psychology, look at social work as well. I mean, nursing is wonderful, nothing wrong with that. So if you want to go that way, that's fine. But I want you to bring in the mental health aspects, because that's really where you have a lot of power right now, okay? And I think you'll find greater joy in that as well. Thanks for writing. Okay, our next letter is from Kyle Has. Yeah, hi Kyle. You know, I am getting spirit activity around you, and I keep getting, interesting, I'm getting a male here around you. I do want to connect this as a grandfather vibration, and I keep hearing the word, something about tell him to get into school, or to stay in school, something about going back to school, schooling issues here. So he's very concerned about education, and I do feel over the next year that schooling is going to become very important around you. He's going to be helping you with that, okay? So, but he's around you, and it's funny because they keep saying he comes around, he keeps flipping over pictures. So I keep getting this thing, it's like in your bedroom, I'm seeing pictures flip over, but that's him, okay? Thank you for writing. All right, our next letter is for Calvin Gerard Berry. Hi, so nice of you to write. Well, you know, yes, I have gotten a lot of letters, and I do recognize your name. I'm getting thousands of letters, so you guys have to bear with me. But yes, I do pick up around you a spirit guide. The name is Michelle around this. And Michelle's talking about astral projection with you. It looks like you've been going out of your body at night, and your guide has been trying to encourage you to kind of take the next step and to really learn to launch out in that. That's what she's trying to tell you. She's trying to say, get out of the body, don't be afraid, and learn to work between the worlds here. So I do see you doing astral projection in the coming months. And to have a better connection with your guide, you want to make your meditation more consistent. So that means sitting more regularly every day and really being focused, okay? So I would just sit for 5 minutes. And also before you go to bed, do 5 minutes of meditation and say, help me to get to the astral plane and help me to understand it, to appreciate it, and to remember it. And you'll start to get better help there, better results, okay? Thanks for writing. All right, next letter here is from Teresa Spencer. Wants to know about her spirit guide. Yes, hi. You have around you a spirit guide. It's a lady, she lived in the 1880s, 1890s. I feel she crossed in the early 1900s. And I get the name Eloise around that. E-L-O-I-S-E, Eloise is the name she gives me. But she's coming in here to work with you, to help you with transition here. And I do feel as we go into the next 2 months, there's a lot of changes coming for you, and Eloise is going to get those get that through you, help you with that. So not to worry, but she's around you. I do see successful transitions. It looks like there may be some housing changes also and some job changes. And I keep getting around you 2 states, Alabama and Georgia. So it looks like there's some southern link here for you. And Eloise, she keeps saying, she says, tell her I dress like a Southern belle. So she's showing me this outfit. So looks like kind of 1890s style clothing she used to wear. But anyways, she's going to help you to make a move and be successful, okay? Watch the months of May here in June. That's really the power months, okay? Thanks for writing. All right, next letter is Marcy's Garden. Hi. Oh, excuse me, I'm reading the name. Marie's Garden. Sorry, I can't read the writing here. Marie's Garden. You know, I got to tell you, Marie, I'm not getting around you anybody right now until early next year. And I don't say that to be depressing, but I feel like as we get into next year, you're making a connection with a young man. I get somebody, he seems young, about 17 years old. He's very artistic. I get him into poetry writing. I get him into music. Very nice guy, has kind of short hair. Very dark eyes. His eyes are powerful. It's like when you look into it, it's like you're looking into the universe's soul. I like it. Good person. But I see a connection. And it looks like you meet him. It's at a party or a concert. I keep hearing a band on the stage. I can't tell. This is a large, it looks like it's kind of a smaller venue. But I do see you meeting him there. And I don't know that he's playing, but you'll see how he loves music. And that's where you're going to be. But it won't be till early next year, around January, February. Okay? So hang in there. You're going to be okay. But he's great. Okay? The name starts with a V around it. So it could have a name like Victor or something like this. Okay? Thank you so much. All right. Our next letter is from The Family Is My Life. Wants to inquire about a relationship. Well, hon, don't be upset with me, but I got to be honest, I don't feel that that person that you're interested in right now, I'm just not getting a lot back from them. So I think you've hit a closed door there. But not to worry here. I keep seeing the month of July as significant around you. And around that time, I keep getting a new person coming in here. And it's interesting, is they are wearing a uniform. Fletcher says they're connected to the Army. So I do feel that you will move into a relationship, but it'll be around July. Okay, so with that kind of person, nothing wrong with talking with them, but I'm just getting kind of a wall around them. So they may not be available, or they just may be in a place where they're not ready to go forward. But don't let that stop you. Spend time with them, get to know them. But really, it's in July I see you making the connection that leads to a relationship. Okay? Thanks for writing. All right, next letter, Angel in the Dark. Wants to know if anything's going around in her house. Anything's going on. Yes, I pick up paranormal activity in your home. And I get a soldier, possibly 2 soldiers. They're Civil War soldiers. And they're walking up and down. And I get a lot of activity over in the kitchen area. So I'd like you to do some experiments in that area. Maybe take a tape recorder or even digital recorder, maybe a video recorder. Try to put it around the kitchen area. I'm getting voices there. I'm getting movement. And I feel like that's a hot spot in your house, okay? But yeah, you've got at least 1, I think 2 soldiers in your house. One has the name of Clark or Clarkson. Clark is a Clark name. So that's a name you might want to ask. Is Clark here, okay? But yeah, he's wearing a blue uniform. No, I'm sorry. He's a gray uniform. Fletcher's correcting me. He said he's not Union. He's Confederate. So my mistake. He's Confederate. Okay? Anyways, traumatized souls. So pray for them. Help them over. Let me know what you get. Okay? Well, guys, that's all I'm going to get to today. I'm so excited. I really thank you guys for being here. It's always a treat. Listen, keep it here because, you know, on Friday, we're going to have a special video coming up, and it's in honor of my Facebook fans. So if you haven't been to Facebook yet, go over there, thumbs up my page, join it, kind of let me know you're there, and we're going to have a special video for Facebook fans tomorrow. Okay, so you guys be here. Anyways, listen, keep it here at Spirit Show. We've got a lot more coming. And of course, you know, next week I'll have another Messages from the Spirit World.